with me for a quick moment. First of all, yes, this is the 2023 roster. That means that the names you see on this Steelers football are the people who played on last year's team. But the whole thing is we don't have many teams left. I'll go through what we have left. But the fact is that this is a collector's item, and once it's gone, obviously it's gone. And that's the thing about this. This is the first day at this price. It was $44, now $23.99, so you're saving $20. And here are the teams that we have. And this is, by the way, an official NFL football that is blown up with the teams on it and the names. Those are their actual signatures. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Here's the teams. We have, I'm going to read them off in what I have first, though. Steelers, Raiders, Jaguars, Seahawks, Commanders, Bears, Bucks, Browns, Packers, Cardinals, Texans, Broncos, Ravens, Bengals, Eagles, Chargers, Falcons, Panthers, Colts, and Titans. We have all those teams yet from last year's roster, and the Titans are down to like final quantity. There's like 4 left and 6 left in the Colts. But what I want to do is I want to bring in Rick Vermeil. He is the son of the NFL coach Dick Vermeil. And Rick, I always enjoy working with you every single NFL season. How are you, my man?
Great to see you, Mary Beth. Hope you're having a great summer.
Oh, I'm glad you're having a great summer. And I'll tell you, I've been waiting for this day. But here's what I want you to talk to us about. There's been a lot of switching teams, and it was the draft and things like that. So how collectible are these when they have last year's roster on them?
Well, I would say very collectible because anytime you get an item like this, it's a snapshot in time. So if you want to embrace that time frame, you want those players on that roster are special to you. Any specific reason, this is the way to go because you can use this. It's a timeless collectible. It's a great gift. Fully inflated. Comes with a stand, which you can mount it either way, and it represents the team. All the logos of the team are still the same. Yeah, everything's the same about the thing, except that just shows the roster going into the 2024 season. Excuse me, 2023 season. Yeah,
you know what I'm thinking, Rick, is that like this is the Eagles. Now my eyes are scanning it quickly, but understand that Jason Kelce retired. Kelce retired after last season. I'm trying to find his name on there. I haven't been able to locate it right at this moment, but I know it's on there somewhere. I just, I'm trying to talk and look at the same time. But the fact is, that's how, and he's not the only one. There's a lot of guys that retired after last year's season, and they're going to be on those team balls from last year, and you're not going to get their autographs, their signatures. Now, how do they get these signatures on these?
Well, these balls are done in conjunction. We partner with the NFL and the NFL Players Association to bring all this together because the signatures are property of the NFL Players Association. That's why we have the licensing marks on the bottom, the NFL and the NFL Players Association. The autographs are really their signature contracts for the most part, and we get them from the team and the NFLPA.
Yeah, that's what I think is so interesting. Now, anybody remember what number Jason Kelce was?
62.
Oh, I found it. I found it right there.
Yeah, there he is.
There it is. And he actually put his number right next door to it. How about that?
Nice guy.
I'll tell you what, super, super guy. But that's why I say, now these Eagle ones are going quickly, but I only know, that he obviously retired because we're here in Philadelphia, in the Philadelphia region. But you all know your teams. I mean, we've got the Steelers, the Raiders, the Jaguars, the Seahawks, Commanders, Bears, Bucks, Browns, Packers. I mean, think about the Packers. You've got the Cardinals, the Texans, the Broncos, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Chargers, the Falcons, Panthers, Colts, and Titans. Is there anybody else that kind of comes to your mind from last season, Rick, that just, names that would stick out from the 2023 season?
Gosh, well, obviously, you just mentioned one. Jason Kelly, who's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And so I think that's important. But there's all kinds of stars on all these balls and the teams you mentioned. The important thing is this is virtually the only place you can get the amount of signatures on a ball, because your fans are limited to practices they can go to nowadays and everything. This is all done for you. That's why it's such a special item.
Yeah.
And also note it, the ball also notes, like as on your Steelers ball, I'm holding a Buffalo ball.
Yeah.
Their established date, any championships they've won, be it NFL, pre-Super Bowl and Super Bowl championships, all in one place. So everything's there.
I want to come in close on this ball because this is really super cool. It's what you were talking about. Look at what's happening here. The Steelers, they're listing, they were AFC champions in 74, 75, 78, 79. It goes right through the years. Look at this, Super Bowl champions. They've been Super Bowl champions several times, established in 1933. I mean, now, obviously, some other teams aren't going to have quite so many, lists there. I'm going to show you under the Eagles. Here's the Eagles, NFC champions. There's 3 dozen left in the Eagles. You can see they were NFC champions in all of those years, NFL champions in those years. But here's the other thing, is that they were Super Bowl champions in, it was 2017, whatever number that one right there is. But I also want to say, now remember, this was from 2023, and last year they were also the NFC champions. And so it won't have 2023 next to that. But anyway, because it was a 2023 ball. These are amazing. And they are collector's items, and you're getting them for almost half price. And this is a genuine NFL football, correct?
Genuine, full size as well. And it fits on any shelf. It's a great collectible, great for the fan cave. Perfect item for that.
Yeah. Rick, thank you so much. I look forward to working with you again soon, okay?
Great. Nice to see you.
Take care. You too.
Thank you.
In the meantime, I just want to mention